What's happening with the Cybertron games and Microsoft? Well, I wanted to use this opportunity to address some further concerns and things I've seen regarding when I made the last update on these games. Starting off with the fact that we have now had a Minecraft Transformers collab, and I've seen people, along with other stuff like Galactic Trials, being used as, oh, this is under the guise, these are one of the Microsoft like collab things we've seen pop up with like the listings. I I honestly don't understand. Like, one to I'll cover Minecraft second, but like the Galactic Trials thing doesn't make any sense to be covered under these listings. Why? Well, because it's not just an exclusive Microsoft product. I don't know where people are getting this stuff from. It's the same with Reactivate. Like, well, one Reactivate is far off anyway, but Galactic Trials is on like multiple platforms, including Switch. Why is this has any relevancy in people like thinking this is like one of the listings? I don't understand. And then same thing with Reactivate. Reactivate is far off and has nothing to do with Microsoft. I'm not sure where the connections are getting drawn here. Like, I know a lot of people are saying, or like some people out there saying that, oh, like this is like reach. This is just like making the facts fit the narrative. Like these games are coming back. But like, bro, stretching it to Reactivate and Galactic Trials makes absolutely no sense. Like if anything is being stretched to fit a narrative, that's it right there. And then the Minecraft one, I can kind of understand people getting confused because it's like some people think it's like a full-fledged game, but it's just an expansion like mod pack for like it's just add-on DLC for Bedrock Edition. Maybe some people are getting confused on that. Okay, I know maybe it's not like common knowledge, or at least when that video I put out like last update was, because we didn't have the game fully out yet. But even still, like again, it's like DLC add-on for Minecraft. It's not a separate game. It's not. It doesn't have a listing. Like you don't see any of these listings for any of the other collabs, like through like the Minecraft Bedrock Edition, the other stuff they've done. So it doesn't make any logical sense. I'm not sure why this is getting confused, and I just wanted to clarify it. The two original listings that we had on those like boards, they're not related to Galactic Trials. They're not related to Transformers Reactivate, and they're not related to Minecraft. They are still yet to be determined. Now, whether or not they could be something like fresh, now that is up like for anyone's interpretation. They could be something fresh, but at the same time, we've got to be logical about this. You really think something has just been made within 4 months, fresh Transformers game? I mean, then again, hey, to play the other side, the Minecraft thing came out of nowhere. Like you can maybe discount that maybe something can't be made in 4 months, but at the same time, who's to say what has been kept under wraps? Because the Minecraft thing, if we did not get that storyboard leak, which if you guys saw it, came out before Minecraft and like gave us a glimpse into that Minecraft collab, we knew nothing of it, man. It came out of like left field, like wildly crazy. But again, that's another thing, and like maybe people are pointing towards that as being like, oh, the Cybertron games weren't on that storyboard doc, right? It wasn't in the leak. But again, this kind of goes back to the original point that this is like under Microsoft's like umbrella, and it kind of makes sense. Right, Hasbro listed on that storyboard stuff like all their like new things they're coming out with. War and Fall aren't new. And if it's being headed by Microsoft, right, just to be brought back in terms of like their Game Pass, which is like makes sense that that's a logical choice for them to be doing it since it's now under their catalog. It makes sense that Hasbro has probably just been like, look, if you can like, because remember this started off with like the entire thing before people were hyping up like the Cybertron games coming back like a couple of years ago. This entire thing majorly kicked off around the merger. And then we had a bunch of stuff with like Hasbro talking to Activision about where the games, did they get did the code get lost? People like saying the code got lost, and then it got found. It was in like some studio vault somewhere. And then it kind of been silent from there. I'm sure most of you guys have been following it anyway, so you know. But again, it's like maybe Hasbro, you know, they were kind of loosely talking to them, and they were like, oh, if you find this, if you can get this, like go and get this done. They probably just let Microsoft do their own thing, and that's kind of what Microsoft is doing now with them. Again, you could say it's a brand new game. Sure, I can't like disprove that entirely, but like 4 months, a brand new game. I mean, I guess maybe you could look at the Minecraft thing and be like, they can keep something under wraps. But again, if it's a new game, then surely it would have been on the Hasbro leaks document, right? Because all their new projects have been. That's what I'm trying to get at here. right? It makes no sense that something wouldn't have been on. Not to say it's impossible that it won't be on there, because I mean they had Outright Games as listed and they didn't even list it as like the proper name being Galactic Trials. So I mean there could be like some finagling there, or maybe they didn't want something on there. But then again, they had like future predictions of movies. They had Reactivate on there. I would assume like anything that was new. I mean, the Minecraft thing, like if they're gonna have new stuff on there, the Minecraft stuff was like nobody knew that at the time, and that was on there. So if they're gonna have something from Microsoft like that was brand new, it would have been on there. But that's why I'm kind of still leaning towards these as Cybertron games, and I still think they are coming. Like, I don't want to be 100% that like we're getting them like anytime soon, but I think at the very least the chance of it being something other than them is extremely low, just because it makes no logical sense. Like nothing from, unless we get more internal documentation that like for some reason those games or whatever new project people are trying to spin us off to be gets put in those leaked documents and comes out, and then we know. What else could it possibly be, guys? If you really think about it, like, you can't say it's Galactic Trials, you can't say it's Reactivate, you can't say it's the Minecraft thing. It makes no sense. Is it a brand new game? Possible, but highly unlikely. Warmful of Cybertron, they match the descriptions. They've been talked about. They clearly found the code, and they are already under the Microsoft umbrella now. It just makes sense. I don't really know like how much more I need to say this. Like now, in terms of like actually coming out, it'd be nice if they came out within the end of the year. That'd be super cool. Like re-announce them or just like put them back on the store. Especially with how well like TF1 is doing. Like all you need to do is set up new multiplayer servers and then just like reinstate the keys for like Steam and then like Xbox. I know some people have asked like is it on PlayStation. Honestly, I have no idea, because now since they would technically be under Microsoft, and maybe Microsoft, I don't know, maybe they want to keep it exclusive for Game Pass or something. Who knows? I mean, I kind of hope it comes everywhere. It kind of be like an ass move just to like peg it to like PC and Xbox for like backwards compatibility. But even still, I don't see why. Like I think if they asked Hasbro and they'd be like, oh, they want to keep it, then Hasbro would be like, no, like why are you trying to keep it? Like it's our game. Because remember, if those games are coming out, it's still under Hasbro's IP. They're going to have to renegotiate a deal, because that's the entire reason those games got took off of store shelves and digital marketplaces in the first place. The licensing expired, so Activision could not publish them anymore because they didn't have a deal. So if these games are going to come back under Microsoft, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be under Hasbro, and Hasbro are not going to sit there and be like, oh, the Cybertron games, we're just going to let you put it to Microsoft platforms only, like Windows and Xbox. No, they're going to want the entire, like, because the way they're building out their 2.0 vision for the games division, they want like the entire catalog to be like entirely accessible. They don't just want to cut it off for like what? For like no reason, basically, just to please Microsoft. They don't care about pleasing Microsoft. They don't give two shits. Microsoft would be lucky to have these games back on storefronts. These are some of the most popular, like early 2000, like go-to games. They're like some of the classics, right? This is like bringing back like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, like that era of games, right? They're classics. They're time-told classics that have been desperately, and now they're as more relevant. Like they're even more relevant now than they've ever been, basically. Like, to be honest, with the release of TF1 and how well that's doing, the TF IP and the Cybertron games, it's just so fitting. I honestly think, like, if they are planning on to release these and they have had them done, or like close to being done at this point, which the listings on the boards would suggest, I think end of the year, because there's nothing else coming out besides Galactic Trials coming out. Whenever this video is, I'm recording it at the end of September, so I think October, it's like 7th or 11th. I'm not sure. Somewhere in October, I'm pretty sure Galactic Trials is releasing. But outside that, what have we got? You could totally hit these games right at the end of the year to capitalize. And like, I know many people here like follow me for Reactivate. I think Reactivate is going to get a brand new announcement trailer come the end of the year at TGA. So again, that's December. So, and if you don't want to release the games at the end of this year, say they want to like announce them, then you could always have like, maybe if they don't want to drop them immediately, I still think, right, end of the year, get like a re-announcement for Reactivate and then boom, drop those games immediately. Or if not, they could just release them somewhere around like the start of next year or summer. Because it really doesn't matter at this point, because they're not like brand new titles. It's not like they're going to heavily market them. but like you could totally use it as just like a springboard boost point for brand relevancy, either like to feed off TF1 or to feed into Transformers Reactivate IMO. I think that would be the best choice personally. But yeah, I guess that's kind of all I wanted to say. I just wanted to like nip the bud in terms of people thinking this was Galactic Trials Reactivate or the Minecraft thing, because it just doesn't make any logical sense. There's no basis there, I'm sorry to say. Now, whether it's regards to it being a brand new title, it could. I'm not going to discount people who say that, but at the same time, you've got to look at this and it's like, really? If it was a brand new project, it would have been on like the leak documentation board, because I mean, the Minecraft thing was there and like that was kept under vault and key for God knows how long. Like that did not leak at all. There was nothing about it besides that leak that we got from that storyboard. So that's what I'm thinking. I think this is being headed by Microsoft, and I think once it's finalized and done, then it'll get shifted over Hasbro, and then Hasbro will do their thing. Or it's just being left up to Microsoft and it's just going to get reinstated key-wise, kind of just maybe silently. I think they might just end up silently reinstating and dropping these, and then maybe they'll do like some soft promo with it or something. Because I mean, you might as well use it. You know, if they're coming back, you may as well use and abuse that promo.